Hello and welcome back to Zendergarden. I'm your host, kgrodunds 26783. I'm joined with user mine on Ground 27 Edo Enthusiast, inthar, Nosignstoday, Riffy 34 Edo One Trick, and Tristan Bay. So, how is everyone doing today? I know we had a bit of a rocky start to get into this, but I'm feeling really good about today's episode. We have some very interesting and thought-provoking topics to discuss.
You're not allowed to say welcome back if this is the first episode.
They don't know it's the first episode.
I think they know.
I was going to say, I like the way you did your voice there. You might consider a career in voice acting. If you ever decide to go out there and advertise Zen, you could make a xenharmonic cartoon or something and do that kind of voice for like a special announcer for something.
That would be interesting. You know, I considered a career in voice acting. Although I got distracted by everything else.
I think a cartoon series based on the different sagittal notation accidentals would be pretty fun.
Wow, that would be incredible.
That way people can actually know what their names are.
Oh, that would be so good.
Dude, language!
Yeah, the FCC is going to fine us like $383,000 if you use unholy language. This is
We're all musicians. We cannot afford that.
Yeah, the only acceptable swears are in the name of Spoob, for Spoob's sake. You to 12, and I think that's it. Actually, there are probably more, but.
Or Pythagorean.
We don't call it Pythagorean here. We call it 3-limit.
The only 3-limit I care about is 3 Edo.
No! Mint brag time. I did not do a swear. I did not do a swear. I promise I did not do a swear.
For Spoob's sake, user moan. How could you?
Oh wait, that was pointless because he wasn't in chat so he couldn't hear me. So I said that for nothing.
Hey, what if we chose some actual real discussion topics?
Like fractional prime limits, is that a thing?
I mean, I did try to turn the 21719 subgroup into a low complexity black die scale. Problem with that is, 17 and 19 being odd numbers, you can't spread them evenly across the half octave, which means I had to use I had to use fractional exponents.
I see, yeah. When you get to fractional exponents, you get to divisions of various intervals.
Maybe I could start a flame war between 41 and 53 is the 11th harmonic or the 13th harmonic more based.
I would love to see. Wait, okay, by 41 and 53, you mean Edos or primes?
Edos.
Okay, I would love to see that because all the 46 Edo enjoyers will just be in the middle.
I'm a 46 enjoyer.
46, it doesn't get the 13 very well, but
23rd harmonic, you're correct, although I raise you 19.
I'm not going to bigger Edos to look for higher accuracy anymore, really. Because what happens is I always end up being disappointed somehow. It's like, oh no, 41 has a flat 5. Oh no, 53 has a sharp 7. Who cares?
So
just use 37 Edo and have your fun with it. Or 27.
So basically, whenever you see a big Edo, you always end up saying, my disappointment is venerable and my day is spoobined.
or just use 31 and enjoy your mean tone.
Wow. My days.
31 has both a good 5 and a good 7. the 3's a bit off, but 1, it's mean tone, and 2, the third harmonic is so prominent that it can afford to be a bit flat.
Yeah. That reminds me, wasn't somebody trying to make a meme tone temperament like ME?
It's probably been
Mean tone.
suggested. It's such an easy pun. It's probably been suggested 100 different times.
Yeah.
I mean, we called
within an
420
order of
EDO the
magnitude.
Blaze, so...
I mean, the 69-cent step size is awesome. I usually use it in 5 ED 11/9, but you can do similar stuff with like stretch 17 and lots of other stuff.
Yeah, and 69 EDO, it literally says nice on the Zen harmonic wiki page, so...
Okay, so here's an idea for meme tone then. 69 ED 420 has a step size of 151.6 cents, which is a tone.
Is it a minimax temperament?
69 ED 420. Wow.
Okay, so I looked up the history for this, and this guy named Jurdle said meme tone could be the tuning where the whole tone is 69 out of 420 Edo.
I'm sorry, but Jurdle?
That's his
Whoa!
name. I will link the I will copy the message link and paste it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say chords in 69 ED 420 are pretty sick.
Oh my god, 69. I cannot believe this. You're right. 69 steps of 420 Edo is 197.1 cents. That.
Oh, I'm doing 69 ED 420 over 1 right now. That's 151 cents.
Can you believe that like 69 steps of 420 Edo just happens to be a mean tone?
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, we already call a step of 420 the Blaze, so...
Yeah, that was my idea.
Actually,
I'm proud of myself for that.
ED 420 is actually kind of boring. It's kind of just like a weird 9 EDO.
Look, it was the first thing that my mind went to.
It's kind of cool, though. I like it. I like 9. 9's funky.
Also,
whoa,
you're
in
weird
luck.
9. It's almost exactly 8
possible.
Edo. What are you talking about?
That's what I meant. I meant a weird 8.
Guy who listens to 9 Edo music and is like, huh, it's weird 8 Edo.
Yeah, sorry, I'm quite tired. I've eaten like 3
that's
meals in the last 48 hours.
Hey, I'll do you one better. Guy that listens to microtonal music, hey, it's weird 12 Edo.
Me when I see somebody call 13 Edo weird 12 Edo.
I love the idea that there's someone who's like really into like microtonal theory but refuses to use anything other than 12 Edo. It's like
they exist. Those people exist.
That person,
you're like, it is the perfect combination. 12 is
music theory.
12 is the best bass. No, 6 is the best bass, but that's besides the point. And it's 12 Edo is the perfect combination of Pythagorean tuning and mean tone, and it's got a good diminished scale, I guess. It does have a really good diminished scale, though.
I feel like if people were like, I would look at people like if for instance our bass Edo is like 31, I'd look at people using 12 the way I look at people using 19 in our reality.
I gotta admit, I have a little disdain for 19. Just because it's popular and I don't really like it that much.
I dislike 19, except as a tuning for Architect's xenharmonic.
Greetings, D2. You are being recorded.
Again, yeah.
There is no escape.
Dude got straight up Thanos.
By the way, I'm sending you Architect's xenharmonic.
Okay, I do like it as a semi-chordal tuning.
Yeah.
But like, why use that when you have 24?
Yeah,
24 is good.
Why use that when you have 29? Then you can get porcupine at the same time.
29 is too hard for semiquartal. That's the harsh reality is when a tuning like has a decent semi-fourth, but not as a semiquartal generator. I mean, I could use it. It's kind of hard. Yeah, porcupine. What a great tuning. I actually did write something in porcupine today. Because I was like, well, 29 has the perfect diatonic scale, obviously. And I'm like, well, I like 29. I should figure out the other things to do with it, since I already use it a decent amount. I also did something in Ammonite. Ammonite's pretty great.
Ammonite.
I've mentioned this several times before. I just think it's funny how I accidentally independently discovered Ammonite by looking at a list of intervals in 29 Edo. I'm like, weird. It has all of these primes, but they cancel out. So while you don't get the primes on their own, you do get the differences between them.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, at least 4 different people have independently discovered like the scale with about 69-cent half steps.
Oh, did Superstar do like a sort of rough 17 EDO with a 69-cent like semitone?
Yeah. But 17's not ideal. Like when I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring for 5ED11 over 9. It's got phi, it's got the golden ratio, it's got the plastic ratio, it's got 11 over 8, 7 over 4, 13 over 8. What more could you want, really?
Why is that when you can use 70 ET6?
70 ET6. I mean, you bring
yes,
up
I need to split up a minor third into that level of precision.
Well, 70 ED6 is basically
70 ED6 over 1?
Yeah, 70 ED6 over 1.
It's pretty good, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the reason is because it's almost exactly like the ideal octave stretch for 27 Edo.
Yeah.
And I love that because I love defining tunings in really simple terms. I love just being able to say it's 70 ED6. It's not like any particular number of cent equal temperament or whatever. You just take 6 over 1 and divide it into 70 parts. It's easy, it's simple, and you know what to do. It's a Bill Wirtz reference, I'm sorry.
I like that. Oh, what is that? I mean, I'm a big, like, 132 cent approximately enjoyer. What is that, like 13 over 12?
I would just call that a subtone.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I would say that that sort of range is a subtone because it could be both. It could kind of act as both a neutral second or a semitone. Hence the name subtone.
Yeah.
The subtone. What lies beneath the depths of what we consider to be a tone?
Well, something that's a little flatter, probably.
So much. 77 over 72. Why is 77 over 72 here? I guess it's a C core? Oh no, not a C core.
77 over 72 is just doing his best.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I respect it, okay?
He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I love this. I love finding an interval and just being like, it's just a little guy. That's like when I called that's like when I called the minor 7th from mean tone the mean tone's a very tall brother.
Yes.
And the minor third was a kid third. And 3 minor thirds stacked on top of each other was 3 kid thirds in a trench coat.
Yeah.
I wonder if Archietus's enharmonic actually influenced the development of the magic chord. Who was like the main magic chord? Like who worked on this?
Probably
Isn't that
Magic
Lamont
Johnson,
Young?
right?
Oh yeah, just Lamont Young. Actually, he might have not.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Lamont Young. Because
If it was HIV chord.
Tenny was really into like Archietus's stuff for a while. So was Parch, but I don't think Lamont was really talking with those people theoretically. And I mean, the construction of the magic chord is very, very different from the way that you'd arrive at something like the Archietus enharmonic. So it's probably just a coincidence. How dare you? How dare you post this again?
Nosignstoday. If you don't stop posting Lamonte Young, spoob. I couldn't think of a good enough retort, unfortunately.
If you go to Lamont Young's Bandcamp, like for some reason, he looks like a motorcyclist, like old biker guy.
I mean,
I don't know.
He's just always looked like that.
He's just a little guy.
Hey, we need more of that. A lot of the people,
like an Idahoan.
a lot of people in Zen look like, well, they look like nerds. So, put on a leather jacket, get on a motorcycle, and just go.
Yeah. Sometimes I look like a metalhead if I wear dark-colored shirts. It's not that much of a stretch. If I put the hair in front of me. I've had people approach me assuming I was a metalhead. When I was wearing the dark shirt.
People actually have approached me assuming I was a metalhead as well. Probably because they saw me recently on stage playing with my metal band.
That would make sense. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a proper analysis of the situation. Like, is it possible to really perceive metal musicians while they're playing music? I don't know. I'd say no.
What does that even mean?
Hello,
no, honestly,
again.
What are you talking about? What do you mean you can't perceive them?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's like every time you get in the Zen server, it's like, well, shoot, I'm surrounded by a bunch of smart people. Quick, say something existential.
My brain is melting.
I am not real.
Yeah, it's true.
Boltzmann brain.
Can confirm.
Okay, I will say I'm not one to reveal what I look like on the internet, but I will say I think I look like an absolute nerd. So.
Yeah.
Somebody once said I looked
We all
like
are
a
nerds
hobbit.
here.
It's true. What'd you say?
Somebody once said I looked like a hobbit.
I've got Jesus, Legolas, Elrond, and that one vampire from Twilight, the Voltari.
I can't remember ever being, at least recently, compared to anyone in terms of appearance.
You look a little bit like Do you know Overly Sarcastic Productions?
I do not.
Oh. You look a little bit like one of the people who runs Overly Sarcastic.
Okay, hang on. How do you know
Great,
what...
now I have to look it up.
How do you know what ground looks like?
Forbidden knowledge. You'll never know.
It's because we are friends.
I can't believe you let this out of the
bag. I am really sorry. I am very, as I said, dumb-telligent. So, I'm smart, but I'm dumb at the same time, so...
Don't worry. I exist,
Imagine
suddenly
being actual friends with another microtonalist and not just randomly knowing them online, but you have like no microtonal friends in real life. Couldn't be me.
I wish I had microtonal friends.
Do I have microtonal friends in real? I guess.
I guess I'd say that, but that's because I met them through the internet.
Something yeah. The closest thing I have to somebody who knows microtonal music is a choir director who knows a microtonal composer.
Which composer?
Me.
Twining.
Wait, who?
Toby Twining.
Oh, cool. Which choir director is this?
That knows him. He hasn't actually performed anything by him, but my choir director is part of a choir that has members that have worked with Toby.
I see. That is very cool.
If you want more details, I can give them.
What choir do you sing in? Can I find like your stuff online? I'm a big choir.
I just started in the choir. Here, I can
yes, it is the guy. Eurydice Orpheus at the gate.
I have to look it up. I bet looking up things.
Like this is underrated in comparison to his Requiem, which I don't understand because I like this much more.
What do you like more?
I prefer Eurydice Orpheus at the gates, the Requiem. Or not the Requiem. Is it a Requiem? What's the Chrysalid Requiem?
Yeah, that's the thing he did.
Okay, so you made me look up Overly Sarcastic Productions, and it took me a bit to find out what the people look like because all I get are a bunch of image results of cartoons.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you're talking about the ginger girl.
Yes.
I mean, I have the hair. Other than that, I don't look like
your face doesn't look that much. It's just
also I don't even wear my hair down anymore.
Oh, yeah. I there's like one picture of her with like her hair down with black lipstick and like a jacket, and I was like, yes, the sky.
No, these days my hair is either in a bun or completely covered.
Understandable.
Wait, here, I will send just the short info page of my choir director in the voice chat.
Okay. I know
the voice chat.
Voice chat.
Voice chat.
Yeah.
I'm real smooth.
He's the conductor of the professional choir in my city, and he knows some microtonal people. He might be performing one of my pieces with his choir, but I don't know if that'll actually happen. So here's the weird thing. If I join that choir, they won't perform my music.
Who are you referring to?
Who? Oh, Michael Zaug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a big choral conducty guy. He's from Switzerland. He studied with who is that guy? The really flamboyant like Swedish conductor or something.
Ola Yalo?
No.
Wrong.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Maybe it's not listed here.
I like how you just went.
Geez, the prize wheel is spinning for a long time. I want to know what I win. Now there's two of them.
I made a meme advertising our concert that I haven't shared with many people, but I feel that because I've already showed you guys some other stuff, I feel like I should show you it.
The Westphal College of Media Arts and Design. Where is this?
If you clicked on the link, if you just looked at it, you would know what college it is.
Is this a USian place?
USian?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Estanodense, as the Spanish speakers say.
Philadelphia. Yes.
Yep.
The love of Delphi. I also love Delphi. Therefore, I understand your city.
Hey, so guess who just put the tip of a mechanical pencil on their lip and found out they had an open wound in the worst possible way?
Me.
Oh.
Calculator watches.
Dear.
It's me, and it hurts.
Oh.
Yes, I do own a calculator watch. Thank you for bringing it up. Again.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really wear that watch. I mean, it's too bulky, you know, it doesn't really go with the rest of my aesthetic.
Yeah.
No, my watch my main watch is a Casio LA680W. Specifically the black version.
Yes, that is pretty cool. I imagine you just carrying around the world's tiniest CRT as like a digital watch.
I would love to, but LCDs, like, you know, LCDs that aren't backlit just have so much practicality. That's the reason I didn't buy a smartwatch. I've mentioned I wanted to start wearing watches, and everyone's like, oh, well, just get a smartwatch. No, because I have to charge it. I want something that I can just put on in the morning that will always tell me the time right when I look at it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I have a watch. Wait, hold on. Let me check this watch.
I'm a big Casio watch fan. It's a real shame that none of the watches that I like, you know, the inexpensive digital ones, like they never made any with, like, at least I can't find any that I really like with a metal shell or a mineral crystal lens. It's all plastic. And I hate that because when plastic is like chrome plated or, you know, colored silver or whatever, it scratches and it looks awful.
Okay, I'm back. I bought a Coleman wristwatch in 2011 for school, and it's still working on that one battery. It's never stopped.
I used to have, like in middle school, I used to have like a Timex Sport watch. I have no idea where it is, and even if I did, I wouldn't wear it. You know, it's not exactly my style.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just saw Nosignstoday posted the Nasty Interesting Man. That I also really love this one. Do you know oh man, what's his name? Or her name, sorry.
I do not know. Oh man. Oh, what's his name?
Do you know? Oh God, how can I not remember her name? Ami Yoshida. That's like her vocal style is all that. Oh, I entirely unironically like this one. I'm into like really weird vocal noise performers.
Let's bring this full circle, or thole circle, or full circle back to the different kind of fricatives.
Okay, I am very
We're
knowledgeable
talking
about fricatives.
again.
I worked in a phonetics lab.
What?
There's a lab for
you
phonetics.
did?
Sign me up.
Yes.
You
I was-
never told me about this.
Man, I must have forgotten. I worked in a in as a research assistant in the phonetics lab at the University of Alberta.
Why does everyone have such more of an interesting life than me?
I mean, I don't know. I have a kind of a boring life. I mean, well, that's probably wrong. In my first 2 years of school, I started in honors math, and then I did a year of linguistics. So that's how that happened.
I mean, you live in freaking Alberta. How can it get more interesting than that?
Is Alberta interesting?
Well, I mean, I live in Portland. That's pretty interesting, I think.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't
Alberta,
know.
It's like a city up in. It's snowy, isn't it?
And then there's me in Philadelphia. By George, is it a city in America?
By George.
By George. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
It's definitely a city that exists.
Hey, you have like a cheesesteak like city that you live in, right? Portland is basically just like a bunch of well, I mean, other than like homeless people, it's like
wait,
hipsters
no, we're no different. We are definitely not any different than you.
No, I mean, like, Edmonton has a lot of homeless people too. Our government does not know how to handle the situation. Yay!
Neither does ours, or any city in America for that matter.
Yeah.
I feel like people in general just don't aren't good enough at, well, first of all, aren't good enough at cooperating like with each other, and there's too much conflicts of interest. But now we're like getting into politics, and maybe this is just like.
Oh, we were going to talk about fricatives. We need to do fricatives. Okay, what are we talking about?
How do you spell that?
This is.
How the frick do you spell fricative?
That's how you do it.
Sorry, that was.
Oh my god! Wow.
Dumb.
Oh, fricative.
Do not, Riffy. Do not do that. Disregard.
Please, for the love of Spoob, disregard.
Okay, sorry. Fricatives. What was the fricative conversation?
So basically, before we started the recording,
yes,
Ground brought up the bidental fricative.
Yes, the bidental fricative. That's a good one. Fa, yes.
Is that what?
Oh, sorry, or sha, one of those.
The bidental fricative is sha.
Yeah, sha. I'm sorry, I was doing the interdental one.
Your tongue touches your teeth in two different places?
Oh no, your tongue does not touch your teeth in the bidental fricative.
You're just blowing air through your teeth.
So like your jaw has to be open a little bit.
And you're gonna sort of pull your tongue back like whoop. Sha.
I need to look this thing up. It's messing with me.
I mean, yeah, so I discovered the reason I like the bidental fricative is because it's hardly ever used and it sounds cool and it has a cool IPA symbol. And I discovered it by exasperatedly saying cripes. Like cripes.
Ah, yes.
I do say cripes a lot.
I think I did it.
You did it.
No
I
way.
do like the labial sorry, what's it called? The labial flap that one. Percussive, the labial percussive. Sorry, not labial. Wow, lingual percussive.
I like that, but I probably won't do it because of a pencil-related injury to the lip.
That would do it.
It's like how I got my biggest scar from a well, at least in terms of area, from a unicycling accident.
That just
What? What do you mean? That just
That's just my reaction. Like, that's me vocally reacting to the physical reaction I'm getting to the way I'm imagining the pain you described.
Yeah, it was not good. I mean, I do have bigger scars, like in terms of length. In fact, I have many, but the biggest in terms of area. Yeah, it's a scar on my knee from a unicycling accident.
The scar on my forearm from being scratched by a lizard in Australia because I picked it up.
Wow. I dislocated my right fibula in January.
Good. Wait, no.
You
Ouch.
didn't tell me this either.
Oh, we barely talked in this year.
I know. It's partially my fault, obviously.
No, that is okay.
Anyway, you need to tell me the next time you have fibula-related news. You got to tell me.
Okay, I will.
So, speaking of fricatives, and fricatives, why use 5-veto when you can use thigh-veto or 5-veto?
5-veto. Thick thighs save lives.
Thick thigh veto. Vi veto.
Flat, perfect fourth is justice. Look, I'm proud of myself for that one.
Wife-veto!
Wife veto? What is the wife veto?
I don't know. I don't have a wife.
What about what was I gonna wife temperament, waifu temperament?
Oh no, you can't. Okay, that's a very different. That's a very different vibe.
Yeah, wife temperament and waifu temperament are completely different subgroups they're working off of.
What about knife temperament? Or knife-veto?
Knife veto? Wow.
The
What is
Bombay.
Well, let's just say
wait,
it has
wait.
to tune every interval sharp.
Knife-veto is basically the Zen version of "Are we going to have a problem?" Like the one with a Wii controller with a blade on it.
He going to have a problem.
I mean, 13 Edo is kind of tunes everything sharp, but also tunes a lot flat. Well, I mean, to an extent, if you kind of
It's half
offset
and half, basically.
Yeah. But I mean, if you just forget about the first interval, it does tune everything sharp. Switchblade Edo.
I mean, the closest that comes to mind to a knife temperament would be 27 Edo, again, because it tunes the 3 and the 5 and the 7 sharp.
Yeah. I always forget how kind of good 13
Or
is.
111.
Wait, what do you mean by 13? 13 Edo or Prime 13?
Oh, I love Prime 13. I was talking about 13 Edo.
I'm just not interested. I mean, sure, it has an oniratonic scale that tunes the sub-fifth to almost exactly 16/11, but I just haven't really been able to get into oniratonic. Triads in it sound, well,
Isn't
unfamiliar,
58
obviously, but it's like
tune everything sharp?
I think it tunes a few things sharp just off the top of my head.
Yeah, it tunes the 15, the entire 15 limit sharp.
Oh, well, there you go.
15
There's another
odd limit.
knife temperament. All right, so we got 27 and 58. We need to find
So
more
then
knife
the
temperaments.
opposite of knife temperament must be tire temperament, which tunes everything flat.
Well, I was thinking a hammer temperament, but I guess
This is
a lot of
so
swords have like
fun.
the sharp end.
Oh, hammer temperament is probably better. Yeah.
I remember
A knife and a hammer are both tools for destroying things. Just
I remember
done
when I
in
was
very
first
different
learning-
ways.
Steamroller temperament.
I remember when I was first learning the piano.
Rolling pin.
When I was first learning the piano, my teacher was explaining the mnemonic for sharps and flats. He said, if you sit on something sharp, you're going to bounce upwards because you're going to jump from the sharp needle. So, and that's like when something like that. So you can think of the sharp going up. But if you sit on something like a flat tire, you sink down or something.
I've never heard of needing a mnemonic to remember sharps and flats.
I was in like second grade. You got me some slack.
Okay, that makes a little more sense, but I've still never heard of it.
Okay, with that, I unfortunately will have to go soon, and since I'm the one recording, this will be the end of Zendergarden, and I will probably do something dumb,
What's
vocode everything, or add pitch wobble to everything, or something dumb like that.
This was
Wow.
You're in a podcast, D2.
I want people to understand
Yay.
what we're saying because this is a podcast. People need to be able to understand what we're saying.
Okay,
I get
well,
to be on a new episode of Now and Zen.
it's just understanding, but cooler.
What?
I'm joking. I'll make
What?
sure it's still intelligible.
You can add it. You can add it sometimes for comedic effect, but don't do it as a baseline. You know.
Wait, D2,
Okay.
were the two of us in a random voice call like a couple weeks ago, or am I misremembering?
I think so, probably.
Okay.
I join VCs a lot, so.
All right. Is there anything you guys would like to say for Zendergarden before we conclude? Because we don't.
I want to
have
make
too
a
much
microtonal
time.
TV show.
Sagittal and Friends. That's the name of it.
Sagittal Friend. Wow. I know one of the premier sagittal scholars in the world. Perhaps the premier sagittal scholar. His name is Schmeg
Me.
Schmleg Schmlin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Schmleg.
Schmleg Schmlin, also known as Doug. You know.
I think Schmleg is too many phonemes to fit into 2 syllables, so instead I pronounce it the way it's spelled, which is like Kmaloeg Kmaloin.
Or you could do it Smloeg Smluin.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
It's
And
4
then,
syllables. That's
because
still
I'm
acceptable.
dumb-telligent, there was one point where in my head I pronounced it Semoglobin, even though that's not how it's spelled at all.
Yeah. When I met him, he thought I was 35, and I thought he was 30, but I was 21 and he was 45.
Everyone thinks I'm in my 30s. I sound like it.
Yeah. Apparently I look like it too. Everyone at that conference thought I was 30s.
Who was 45?
Schmleg Schmlin.
Oh.